Hello. So, I explained probably a couple of weeks ago now, I can't remember, because they were all the days just rolling into one, that I hurt my hand. I had a fall. And it was getting better, but then I took the splint off and did more than I should, so it was really sore again. Hence, I couldn't go live last night. So I did a video. It took us a while, but I did do a video, and I'm so pleased with how they turned out. So we're decorating jars. Jars, a glass bottle, and a big cookie jar, which I can't actually fit under the camera properly. So I do most of the smaller jar and the bottle, and then I show obviously the bigger. It's like a cookie jar size. It's quite big. But they all turn out fabulous. I did them. I know some people like it when I do less, and some people like it when I do a bit more. So I did a little bit of everything in between. So the cookie jar is quite minimalist, and the bottle is what I actually do more to, and the jar's a little bit in between. So what I'm using here is a Pen Art Master Primer, because I don't want it to scratch off the glass. I have used alcohol, rubber alcohol, to clean the glass and everything, so it's completely clean. It's all washed. I'm still drying it as we go. So once all that's on, this is just the white. I do use this golden colour, and it's a yellow oxide, and I wanted to go like a creamy vintage cream, but I'm not impressed with it, so I do add a couple of the colours to it as we go. But I'm just dotting and dabbing it on. I'm using quite a thick poofy brush to pounce it on, and it actually looks better now on the video than what it did in real life. Maybe I should have left it that colour. Anyway, so I do it with all three of them exactly the same, and it's just super simple, super easy, a good few coats. The bottle did have writing on it. It was a milk bottle, so I wanted to make sure that that was all covered. Pouncing it on, thin layers, and I think I ended up doing about 4 layers on them, just to make sure that they're nice and opaque and nice and covered. So what is actually happening here is, I think I'm going to have to do videos, maybe for most of September into October, because they are coming to do the kitchen. They're starting it, and the bathroom needs a lot of work done, and basically I'm going to be upside down for the better part of 6 weeks. I don't know why it takes that long. Obviously it's a rented house that I live in, so it's not just in and out. They are doing other properties at the same time. So I think we're going to have to do videos. I will try and squeeze lives in as much as possible, but I'm going to be upside down. I probably won't be able to get in the room that often, because I'm going to have to fill it with kitchen appliances and so on and so forth. And obviously the bathroom, there was a mould problem up there, so that all needs fixing. But I just wanted to give you a heads up, because I know that I love the lives, and I'm going to miss you all, and I hope you all wait for us. Just wait for me. So what I've done here is, like I say, I wasn't so keen on the yellowy, so I added some white, and then I found this colour. It's called Strawberries and Cream, I think. Oh, no, Strawberry Vanilla, and it's like a pinky white colour. A creamy pinky white colour, but I didn't want to cover all of the yellow. So what I'm doing is I'm just pouncing it on a bit. Oh, painted on the bottle. Oh, no, I pounced it. I changed my mind. I pounced onto the bottle. But I am leaving some little bits of the yellowy colour showing through. I'm not covering it completely. I do love how they turn out. I really do. They are so, so nice. I was thinking about my kitchen, but because I don't know what I'm actually going to do with the kitchen yet, I just did them just so they were nice. And then I take a brown, which is a Stamperia acrylic. It's called Chocolate, and I mix it with the primer white. Basically, the master primer from Stamperia is really, really good. It leaves an awesome base. And what I've done is pounced it on the little one, and well as leaving like brush marks, like dry brushing, but with a little bit more paint on. And I do the same to all three of them. So this is what I'm going to put on the big jar. Now, I love these so much. I was thinking I would cover the whole jar, but then I put the strawberries on. And I just love, just love the strawberries, just as it is, just like that. So they go on absolutely wonderful rub-ons. I love a rub-on. I think anybody who knows us knows I love a rub-on. So easy as that. Just scrape it on. I mean, I do make it look a lot harder than what it is because of this stupid hand. But like I say, I'm at the hospital this afternoon, and hopefully it just means I've got to rest it. I don't think it's as serious as the first thought, which is good. But of course, I've got the patience of a flip-flop, so I did do too much. I've got things to do, crafting to be done, the house to sort, the dogs. It's just, you just can't just stop. So anyway, it's my own fault, so I'm really, really sorry. I am going to, because like I say, it's going to take a good few weeks. I'm hoping to film Colour Your World this month as well. But I'm really going to hope to go live for it. But there's no promises there, just because, like I say, I'm going to be totally upside down. They've been going to do this for a year. And every time they say they're coming, I start to get organised and start to pull stuff out and move stuff, and then they tell us that it's getting moved, but this time I've actually got a start date, so hopefully after this it won't take 300 years to get put right once it's done. But I'm quite excited about it though, because the kitchen, I mean, I'm sure it was on Noah's Ark, my kitchen, so it should be lovely. It should be very, very nice. And I will take videos, because we will probably end up having to decorate some of it together, hopefully live. So this one here is, I've taken from the Secret Garden peel-offs. They go on just an absolute dream. So I have had a little bit more of this one, like I say, just some more peel-offs. I haven't done too much. I didn't get stencils and things out. I just wanted to keep it quite, I just wanted to keep it quite vintagey, quite minimalist. You can obviously add as much more as you want. You can go totally crazy if you want to. But before I put the peel-offs on, I do need to say I did seal them. I used a matte varnish just to seal everything in, just because the peel-offs go on so much better once they're actually sealed. It doesn't take long for it to dry. You don't have to seal them like 3 times or whatever. You just a quick seal just to make sure, because it's a chalk paint that I used, so it just, like I say, it just helps them stick, the rub-on stick. There we are. I stuck my paintbrush on that one, but I fixed it with a little bit of water, just because obviously it's sealed, so it doesn't take off. It just makes it so much easier if you just seal the paint after. So here I'm just adding in some very light blue acrylic flowers and things. This is the one I did a little bit more to. This is my favourite. I mean, I love the strawberries, and I love the little jar. I'm not sure what I put in the little jar. Maybe salt. Little salt jar, herbs. I don't know. Let us know what you would put in the jar. Message down below what you would put in the jar. Obviously, at first I thought honey, but honey comes with the little. It's not a honey pot. So let me know. This one I thought a vase. I mean, you could put wine in it if you want. A pretty bottle of wine. Like I say, it was a milk bottle. I did get it from. I went out with Grump a while back, and this milk bottle, the farm had like a vending machine for milk and farm stuff, cheese and things. So I got it was like on Clarkson's farm. They had one, and it's a vending machine for milk. So you bought the bottle, but I mainly got the milk to buy the bottle, because obviously everybody knows I drink oat milk. So I bought the milk for the jar. Mostly. I should have just get in the jar, shouldn't I, and just left the milk out. But anyway, waffle. So here I'm adding some little bits of blue just to lighten it up a little bit. Just, you can't really see this in the end, but it does just give a hint of the blue. Just that's going to match in with all these dragonflies and things that add to it. So these are the dragonflies. I do decide to add a stamp as well, a crackle stamp. I was looking for a text, could not locate this text stamp. So we're going with Stays On ink, which will stay, it does what it says on the tin, it stays on. Mine is very dry, so I haven't got a re-inker for it yet. Well, I do somewhere, but it's lost, it's safe. So I do just give it a squirt with rubon alcohol, and it works a treat. I wouldn't recommend doing it all the time, because it will water the ink down a lot. But just for a one-off, or just to give it a quick wakey, it's fine. It works an absolute treat. I did come off because it was really, really hard to do it with the hand. And here we are. I'm adding the dragonflies. I do Sorry, I sneezed. I had to come off. I do add quite a few of the dragonflies to it, and I just add dragonflies. I was thinking of adding all sorts of other things, but it just looked so pretty with the little bit of blue behind, the crackle, obviously the little bit of pink in there, and then the browns and the yellows, and it all just looked absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I do. I just love it. I love how easy they go on. You can go around corners with them. Just take your time. I'm using a nail file because I couldn't find a lolly stick, of course. I do switch to the yellow scraper thing eventually when I realise it's there again. But a nail file's fine. You just scratch it on. Like I say, peel-offs I've said many, many times in my lives, the peel-offs, the rub-ons, come on. The rub-ons have gone from you need muscles on muscles to get them on to them being really, really easy to put on now. Sometimes a little bit too easy, so you've got to be careful not to stick your finger on the foam end. It's always good fun trying to do this. So I do add quite a lot of these dragonflies. Like I say, peel-offs they've come along rub-ons. Come on, Emma. It's like same. No, these are much better than peel-offs. Peel-offs, I have a massive thing about peel-offs. I mean, I was so pleased when the craft world moved on. And I still call these them the rub-ons. Rub-on transfers that go onto fabric, glass, wood, paper, you name it. Look how stunning that is. Anyway, I hope you like them, and I hope you're all well, and I hope you all continue to watch the videos. Do tell us what you think of it. Do tell me how you feel about having videos, and lots of love, and bye for now.